Handy at 7. Spinners, Giles and Salisbury, Paceman, White, Caddick and Gough. For Pakistan, it wasn't quite so simple. The news early in the day was that Wasim Akram had a back spasm. He was due to play in this game, his 101st Test match, but declared himself unfit quite a little time before that toss. So Waqar Younis comes back into the team. They made a change also at the top of the order. Imran Nazir opening the innings instead of Shahid Afridi, who slips down to number 7. Arshad Khan also misses out from the team that played in Faisalabad. So a stronger hand in batting, 3 spinners and 3 pacemen. Pakistan ideally equipped, it seems, to take on the task in this third test.
England quite rightly wearing black armbands in memory of Colin Cowdrey, who died earlier in the week after suffering a stroke a few months back. Great loss to the cricketing world. Sir Colin did excellent work as chairman of the ICC. Anwar off the mark. Hussain giving chase from the mid-on. He'll get back for a comfortable 2 runs. It's quite a splendid average of 56 runs an innings. Just the 100 though in 2000. He'd like to get another today, I'm sure. Big shout, and he's given in. So Darren Gough gets a very important wicket indeed. The left-handed side Anwar goes in the Yorkshire Paceman's 3rd over. And Pakistan lose their first wicket before they register double figures.
A strange kind of stroke from Saeed Anwar. Lost his balance a little. High back lift. Tried to work the ball away towards the onside. There's that mat ball pitched on that middle leg stump, carried on. That looked pretty adjacent. A good decision by the umpire. And a big wicket. Saeed Anwar goes for 8, and Pakistan 8 with 1 down.
Faisalabad, he scored 41 in the first innings and 72 in the second. He replaces Saeed Anwar. Plum LBW to Darren Gough.
Playing across the line towards the onside, losing his grip.
Top. It was a good turnout in Faisalabad, but in Lahore and Karachi, very little interest for a live audience. Oh dear. Well, the catch is put down, but it was a no ball anyway, so a let off for Stewart. He can have a right little smile about it. He went for the catch in front of first slip, put it down, but it was a no ball in any event, and Imran Nazir very sketchily gets off the mark.
That one was pitched way outside the off stump from Imran Nazir. Early call from the umpire, no ball. There you see that healthy edge. Alex Stewart going beyond the first slip to take that one. Really never in control. But no damage done. That was called a no ball.
Field pace. Oswald Bowles just might have got that pad outside the line in the nick of time.
Well worth an appeal from England. In-swinger from Gough. First thoughts that he may have got a nick on it. I don't think he has. The ball is taken high on the pad. Nazir again tries to get forward. The ball's hitting above the knee roll. He's in the air and coming back.
Sweetly timed away through mid-off there. Racing up the boundary. First boundary of the innings, Pakistan 20 for 1. That's through the offside. Again, it was invitingly wide of off stump. Imran Nazir finding the middle of the bat or something close to it without quite the timing to get it to the boundary. Fine shot. on the up, full free flow of the bat. This one he has timed well.
And it's a shot full of confidence from a young man. Test match, what test match? There's a ball outside my off stump and I'm going to crash it away through the off.
Beautifully played. Salim Alai has been very strong this morning, off his toes. Just a little over-pitched, and it got what it deserved. 38 for 1. Well, extraordinary enough. Let's have another look at this. Nearly picked out the wicket.
The captain knows best. I'll put Trescothick on first change. Wide, long hop. It certainly does get to Andrew Caddick down there at third man. Gets to it and would have been disappointed not to take that catch, Andrew Caddick.
And that's so close to getting through as well. What an over this has been from Marcus Trescothick. One way or t'other, he's getting very close to taking this second wicket of the innings.
There's a drive again. Don't hold your breath. The next bowling change could be great.
Nicely played. Needs to run for that. That's going to be 4 all the way. Very well timed, but I think the experiment with Marcus Trescothick should be coming to an end sooner than later.
Beautifully timed by Imran Nazir. He's a sweet timer of the ball, especially plays well through the offside, and this one was caressed. Didn't hit it too hard, made sure that he got the middle of the stick and put it and placed it in the gap quite nicely.
Well, that is the softest dismissal. And as I say that Marcus Trescothick, the experiment has come to an end, well, I'm not sure that will be greeted with too much enthusiasm in the Pakistani dressing room. A soft dismissal.
A very poor stroke from the youngster. This was always in the offing because he has the tendency to be flashy, just a touch irresponsible. It was played carelessly in the air and giving first wicket to Marcus Trescothick. Soft dismissal, as he rightly said. That man once again nicely positioned. He's gone for 20 and Pakistan now 44 for 2.
Well, Inzamam comes to the wicket. Probably the senior Pakistani batsman left now. A lot of expected him, not the start they've won, 44 for 2. And this is the reason he's at the wicket.
Being enticed into that uppish drive, Imran Nazir has plenty of potential, but then you need to channelize it also. And there's been some problems in organizing and disciplining his game. This is an area where he suffers at times. Weight not being properly put forward. Trescothick is a happy man. Different tactic.
That's flown away. Not very intended, I don't think. So England shouldn't get despondent conceding the boundary. Element of risk here.
Salim Alai being tested on that off stump, not to the pitch, playing away, a little bit risky, but also a little bit dangerous. Getting onto that front foot early, 2 slips in a gully, and then there's a gap, and he utilized it well in the end. Could be very frustrating for the bowler.
Not sure Moeen Khan would have.
Well in this spell.
.50 up now for Pakistan. Consistent performer, poor year in '98, but Apart from that, Inzamam has taken runs off everyone and finds the boundary there. Darren Gough not best pleased.
No, the ball certainly didn't deserve to go to the boundary for 4. Look how Inzamam has to adjust late there, the late movement. And Gough absolutely livid. Super delivery, but it ends up in the scorebook as 4 runs against his bowling analysis.
Very good effort from the captain. The umpires will want to have a look at that again. Third umpire will be given the chance to check whether or not there was contact with the rope before or after Hussain flicked the ball back. I think he's just made it, actually.
Plenty of effort going in from Gough.
Fine shot on the up. Beautifully placed away there. Elahi in a good touch this morning.
Very wide from Gough.
Well, it's got to be pretty close, to say the least. Just wondering whether there's some inside edge on that. Nazir Jr. considered it for some time.
There's certainly 2 noises. I'm not sure it did hit the inside edge, and if it didn't, it looked absolutely plumb.
Well, it would appear it's missed it. In which case, the case of the prosecution is as strong as it gets. Runs from the final ball. Well, it would have been the final ball. It's a no ball. Were raised again. We'd have to say the third umpire here would have remained inconclusive. But this time, that's all over. It's a Yorker from Andy Caddick. He's delighted. It's the end of Salim Elahi, beaten purely by the length.
Well, I've been most impressed by Nasser Hussain's captaincy this morning. He's changed his bowlers round with great effect. This is Caddick's first ball from the pavilion end, a big inside edge, dragging the ball into middle and off. The end for Salim Elahi. He goes for 28. And Pakistan now in some bother. They're 64 for 3.
So the third wicket falling just about 10 minutes before lunch. At lunch it was 71 for 3. The men outside Anwar, Imran Nazir and Salim Elahi. Inzamam having that little escape from the LBW appeal from Marcus Trescothick, but 9 not out at the break with Yusuf Yohana not out 4. An all-seam attack in the morning. The ball did swing a bit, especially when it was brand new. They also changed for a new ball after 8 overs as well. Gough 1, Caddick 1, Trescothick 1, Craig White none for 5. University end at the start of this afternoon session. Let's join our first commentators for the session, David Lloyd and Ian Botham.
Thanks, David. The surprise package, Marcus Trescothick to continue. It's quite warm out there now, I can tell you. Drifting down the leg side, and there is no fine leg, so his margin of error is very slim, and this time an easy 4 runs.
It's gentle pace from Marcus Trescothick. A loosen it just after the break. Down the leg side, England opting.
It's a no ball, and that's going to go fine for 4. Sparing effort from Darren Gough, nothing he could do. Andrew Caddick stepping the line and then drifting it down the leg side.
Yes, it's a full-length ball. It's going down the leg side. That's a poor line from Caddick. Very good shot from Imzamam.
Well, that's hammered away. Imzamam very strong in that area. Anything short, pulling or cutting, he's as good as anyone, and this is hammered away.
Yeah, it's no quick singles for Imzamam. Just wait for the bad ball. He is one of the premier batsmen in world cricket. More quickly for a big man. Just executes the shot with terrific.
It's always hotter in these arenas, and there you go, in the shade, 41 degrees. It's chopped away and should get there. Just beating Ashley Giles.
Improvised shot down to third man. England reasoning that the ball will not too often get down into that.
I think you've got to change your designation there, really. Quickly on to Yusuf Yohana. He got in position all right, but was late on the shot. The glove enough to bring up the single that takes Pakistan to 100. We're in the 38th over. They're 100 now for 3.
Well, Yusuf Yohana was clearly late on that stroke. Quick delivery from Craig White. Once again, good variation, change in length.
Now, the first time we've seen the spinner, any spinner, today. Ian Salisbury will not want to be looking back at his figures so far in this Test series, which is the captain is obviously doing his best to back his man up here. There was certainly some doubt amongst those who've watched this Test series as to whether or not it's worth Salisbury playing in this third.
There'll be some turn for Salisbury. Length is going to be important, though.
That's beautifully played. That man at deep cover can get nowhere near it. It was too short, plenty of width too. Not something that Imzamam would like to miss out on, and he didn't.
Touring squad for the second leg of the winter activities. That's in Sri Lanka. Team leave on the last day of January. That single, which should have been a 4 to Imzamam, has brought up the 50 partnership. Yohana's only contributed 19 of those runs. Pass to Sain at slip, and that'll race away over that practice pitch for 4.
Another ball short and wide. It flashes past to Sain at slip. Just evidence again that there is a little bit more bounce than we've seen previously. Wide of the crease, very round arm Salisbury. The ball flies past to Sain.
Shot played. So quick to get on that back foot. Lindsay, and doesn't miss out very often, and didn't this time.
Beautiful shot by Imzamam ul Haq. Going back, adjusting to the length and spin, and then finding the gap. Played quite powerfully.
And Yusuf Yohana 30 from 93 deliveries. Down the wicket, and it's going all the way. I don't think he timed it quite properly, but he had enough power behind the shot to run away.
Beautiful shot from Imzamam ul Haq. Was initially looking really to play over mid-off, adjusted well and played it with the spin through the cover area. 1, 2, 3 down the track, inside out through the offside. Lovely shot.
It didn't take long for Graham Thorpe.
The cover area. 1, 2, 3 down the track, inside out through the offside. Lovely shot.
It didn't take long for Graham Thorpe at Selimadov to realise he'd better get out the way. Well, that could go away as well for 4, but not very intended. That little bit of extra bounce, almost getting the outside edge. It was an outside edge, but a thick one. Zeman looking now for that single to take him to yet another 50 in his career. And that'll make, he gets the single, it'll take him to his 30th half-century. And there it is. And he's brought it up in style. That's going to go all the way to the boundary. It's the 3rd boundary of the over. And Inserman goes on to his 30th half-century. And he's gone on 11 times to make 100.
Beautiful innings from Inzamam ul Haq.
Again, good running. Last ball before tea.
Well done, Solly.
Tea break. Pakistan will be a lot more comfortable than they were at the lunch break.
So no joy for England in that session then through the afternoon. Great batting from Inzamam, 66 not out at tea, Yusuf not out 31. Inzamam had the bulk of the strike and at times engineered it that way. 55 overs bowled, 160 for 3, the score at tea. So no additions in the wickets column. The seamers had those wickets in the morning. The spinners got into the act and didn't have a great time of it, actually. Ashley Giles went for 21 off his 5 overs. Ian Salisbury came on first. Another gentle surprise sprung at us by the England captain. But some very high-quality batting from Pakistan through the afternoon.
I think he's just he has his own way of playing, and he's worked out his game. And there you go. And that's anything that's short, either side of the wicket. He's just sitting back there and waiting. And more often than not, when he gets the opportunity, he puts it away.
It's not that short from Giles, is it? But he's so quickly into position.
It's not very short at all. Also perhaps the sweat that's put into the shiny side. Edged. And Mike Atherton, despairing dive. Now, I certainly thought there was bat involved, and so did Steve Buckner. No, he doesn't. He changed his mind. Leg by is the call. Let's have another look. Well, virtually impossible to tell. It certainly hits the foot.
Everyone takes their time out here, and it took Steve Buckner an eternity to judge this a leg by. Definite contact between ball and boot. Let's have a very close look here, Ian.
Probably just the boot.
And talking of boots, this Pakistan pair are filling their boots here. And I think the 3rd umpire may decide that that's a boundary 4. It's a brilliant attempt by Nasser Hussain, but I do think he was in contact with the rope that time when he flicked the ball back.
Well, there's no doubt that Steve Buckner's going to have a look at it. Well, I have to see it from the other angle. But I think you might be right here, Bob. Slides in, flicks it back. Yeah, I think that's going to be given 4.
And eventually 4 is signalled. That's over mid-off for 4. They'll just bounce a couple of times before going over the rope. These two batsmen looking in total command now. Big problems for England here.
You have to say, Bob, that there's encouragement for the spinners, but there's a bit more pace in this wicket, so if you're prepared to use your feet, get to the pitch, you can hit through it. It's not stopping, as we've seen in the previous. If Johanna had to get his skates on.
He loves that fine sweep shot. It's 4 more. Just when Giles thought he'd got his finger in the dam, he concedes a boundary off the last ball. 186 now for 3. 6 now for 3. Another boundary, this time to Yusuf Johanna, takes him through to 50. Pakistan's most consistent player in this series. The 3rd time he's passed 50 in this series.
Well, he looks a very well organised player to me. Lovely way to go to get 50, just leaning on it through mid-wicket. An impressive series so far.
Well, that's a wonderful cover drive. And Graham Hick's not going to be able to cut that off.
Well, 2 good balls followed by one that's just a fraction short. Very fine effort from Michael Atherton. He covered a lot of ground there to be in position to get the dive in on the edge of the field. Salisbury's disappointed. He knows what.
Signs for England. Pakistan scoring at a healthy rate.
Well, it looks as though Steve Buckner's just waiting for confirmation from Feroz Butt, who's the 3rd umpire here. He's got it now, we think. What appears to be quite a good position out there in the shade. But it's a busy position if Salisbury keeps bowling like this. Well done. Well, I was talking to Michael yesterday, who was admitting that training is not a major part of his time spent out here. He's got a bad back, which has involved all sorts of cortisone injections over the years. Training not his favourite pastime, with which I sympathise deeply. But he's doing plenty of it now. He's covering 60 yards a ball now. Moment. Full toss, and it's been placed beautifully by Yusuf Johanna. Theoretically, quite a lot of protection in the deep on the onside, but he had so much time just to work out where he wanted to hit it and executed the shot perfectly.
That's the way that you sit in. You wait for that bad ball, long off or a full toss.
Change of action. Didn't make too much difference to Yusuf Johanna. It's his 2nd boundary of the over. It brings up the 150 partnership. And after 3 or 4 quietish overs, floodgates have been opened again. 9 runs coming from the over. 214 for 3.
150 partnership between Johanna and Imzamam. Just moving Pakistan into a very strong position on this first.
Through the series, Imzamam has the best record, is the #1 player for Pakistan. That's beautifully bowled. England are celebrating, but the finger is yet to go up. Premature celebrations.
There's certainly a noise. Was there a nick? Another quicker delivery from Giles, sharply spinning. Puff of dust off the pitch. It seems that it's another good decision from the umpire. Motionless Imzamam. Ball spins sharply. It's past the outside edge. There was a noise. I think he may have hit his boot with his bat.
Well, that's beaten the dive. Got it beautifully fine in Nzamamula. It was down the leg side. And he can come back for 3. Well, the most...
His other spinning partner has struggled.
Down the track and down the ground. What a beautiful clean strike that was. He may have been overshadowed by Nzamamula Haq, but this is a top quality batsman, make no mistake about that. Yusuf Yohanna moving on to 76. It's 227 for 3.
Elegance with Yusuf Yohanna. There you see him just coming down the track and helping himself for a lovely hit, lovely 6. Beautifully done, effortlessly played. Read the length well up early. No problem whatsoever.
Just a fraction short from White, but he's paid the penalty.
Margin of error minimal here on this National Stadium pitch. Just a little short in length. Quickly picked up by Nzamamula Haq. Flashing back, coming down heavily on that delivery from Craig White.
He spotted that slow one, all right. That boundary takes him on to 97, and the score on to 239 for 3.
Anticipation from the crowd. I can't think that he'll go through to his century, Nzamamula, with a scampered single. Always looks around the field and to see where he can pick one up.
No, you're right. He'll go to it with a 4. Through extra cover. And Nzamamula goes to his 4th century of this calendar year. And he likes this ground. His last 3 innings here have been 86, followed by 138, and now he's 103 not out. Tremendous innings for his team.
Yeah.
196 balls, 15 fours, 260 minutes, 103 not out. Nice to steer down to 3rd man. That boundary from Inzi that brought up his 100 also brought up the 250 for Pakistan, now 251 for 3. Slow ball. Driven down the ground. It's in the air for a while from Yusuf Yohanna, but it's the slower ball. Not sure whether he picked it, but he's got 4 runs for it.
Well, he's picked his spot. It's an off-spin action. Just it's through the line of the ball. Nasser Hussain is wide at mid-off. Yohanna is looking at 3 figures. He's moved on to 88.
And he got it. Well, that's gone down the leg side, and that's going to go for 4. Drifting down there, and I'm quite happy just to help it on its way.
And it's played very well. Leg side attack is the batsman's line. But he's in such a good position. Just leans on the ball, glides the ball off the face of the bat. Authentic leg glance.
Well, that's another gimme. England can't afford this.
2 balls, 2 fours from Caddick. Hard work for England now, 263 for 3, Pakistan. Been a hard day for the fielders. Leather chase, just a flick of the wrist.
Edged and wide of second slip. Well, that brings up the 200 partnership. Now, was this going to third slip?
Straight to him.
No, it's drifted into the legs. It's not the line to be bowling, not when you've moved that slip over. Paid the price, 4 runs.
That's what I'd think about. A bad ball, leg side, his batsman's line, you just knock that away through there, it's 4 anyway. Andy Caddick knows he doesn't want to bowl. Right, 3 slips in, he's on 93.
He's not anymore, he's on 97. Driven down the ground. I'm pretty sure Yusuf Yohana doesn't want to come off at this stage. Takes him on to 97.
Stripes on the pitch and no stripes on the pitch. Ball driven straight down the ground, through mid-off.
Well, that's going to be his 100. Short and wide of the off stump. Smashed away. And Yusuf Yohana goes to his 4th century of the year. And his 5th Test century in all. The 2nd against England. Both in this series. The Yohana show rolls on.
It wasn't a full-length swinging ball. It was a wide outside off stump. He latches onto this. Thank you very much.
Past the outside edge. The last ball. And that brings the day's play to an end. Pakistan will be delighted.
Well, it was a long old day for England. 90 overs at about 20 past 5. It all came to an end. 292 for 3. That partnership still unbroken. Currently on 228. Inzamam 123. Yusuf Yohana 104. For both men, their 4th Test match 100 of the year 2000, and some wonderful batting. For England, it was a long day in the field, as I said. They fielded well. They certainly supported those bowlers well, but found no inspiration.
Andrew Caddick. Lovely shot. And you have to run for those. Just hung back in the crease again. We were talking about this yesterday. Just waited to commit himself, see if the ball was going to do anything. And then, well, tremendous shot.
Yes, and Inzamam ul Haq played this stroke as late as possible, stayed in his crease, waited for the movement, and then playing it with straight.
That's the thing that struck me yesterday with Inzi. He was quite happy to just sit back on that back foot and then make his commitment stroke very late. Very effective. That's nicely timed. Drifting into the legs. It's not the start England wanted. It's the start, though, that Pakistan will be delighted with. It brings the 300 up. What a fine shot to do it with.
Elegant, straightly shot through the onside this time. Inzamam ul Haq adjusting to the movement and the length. Ball was pitched on middle stump. Wristy shot in the gap once again. Inzamam ul Haq in peak touch. That's a strong area. His weaker link seems to be that front foot drive.
Well, this time it's through. No need to run for that. It's 4 runs. That side of the ground, it's not so much of a problem for the ball because the sun's on it much earlier. But if it gets hit the other side of the ground, then England could find they have a wet ball to contend with.
Once again, bold shot, providing this time a little bit of width to Inzamam ul Haq, and he cashed on in a flash. Beautiful shot on his toes, tall man.
This time he gets it through. He'll go for 4. Took it over. Andy Caddick. Always a little bit of a chance taken with that shot. And it goes to the boundary. It's 313 for 3. Just turned away. There are a couple there, and that brings up the 250-run partnership.
He pitches the ball further up. He's not comfortable bowling a fuller length.
Well, it's no use getting the ball of a fuller length and misdirecting it. Much as one has to sympathise with any bowler on this pitch the way it's playing at the moment. You are made to pay if the line is just a fraction off, and this was a perfect example.
Yes, I'm rather bemused by the field placing and the line that Caddick's being asked to bowl by Hussain.
So a double bowling change made very obvious by the fact that the fellow bowling at this pavilion end has just left the field, Andy Caddick. Andrew Flintoff, substitute fielder for Andrew Caddick. The order of bowling yesterday had Gough and Caddick starting, Trescothick first change, White second change, then Salisbury, then Ashley Giles. Oh, well taken. That is an extraordinary catch from Ashley Giles. First ball of his spell, it was slightly overpitched. And it's to his wrong hand too. Ashley Giles, a left-hander, he's stooped with his right hand. That's the moment of inspiration that England have been seeking. Just a little bit of luck, and Yusuf Yohana can't believe he's out.
Yes, a large slice of luck for England. Ashley Giles is a tall man. He's got to move quickly to take this return catch. Fantastic work. So relieved that it's stuck in his hand, and the end of a terrific innings from Yusuf Yohana. Looking to come down the track and hit it straight down the ground. At last, England see the back of Yohana for 117. Pakistan now 323 for 4.
Abdur Razak made his maiden Test match 100 in the previous Test match, the one at Faisalabad. Batted in that second innings there at number 3. He's back in his normal position here in Pakistan's first innings in Karachi at number 6. And will be a little surprised to be on his way out. Just a little full toss from Ashley Giles, first ball of the spell. Yusuf Yohana seeking just to place it past the bowler, and between him and mid-on, just mistimed it by a fraction. Hit it reasonably hard and quite low. It's a great catch. Instinctive catch with the wrong hand from Ashley Giles. My word, he was pleased it stuck in. Good reactions indeed. And a big fillip for him and his team. He had a slightly below par day yesterday, Ashley Giles. Whether or not that was a reaction to being the last man called to bowl, who knows? But his day today has started on the right note. For his day, Pakistan 323 for 4. He's got him. Well, it was an innocuous looking shot. Craig White has made the second quick breakthrough of the morning. It looked as though Inzamam was in control, but he just let that ball slide upwards off the face of the bat, and it carried round about 6 inches to a foot off the ground to Marcus Trescothick at point. England striking back.
England's fielding to the 4 this morning. A brilliant catch by Giles, now followed by one by Trescothick. Inzaman's long innings is at an end, and England have the luxury of bowling at 2 batsmen who are on naught. A fantastic century by Inzaman ul Haq. 142, 325 for 5 now.
first up delivery. Moin Khan putting himself up ahead. Shahid Afridi. Just having a look at the dismissal of Hinterman. Went for the drive. Little bottom hand took over, but it had to be caught, and it's caught well. So good support from the England fielders.
They are two excellent catches. Trescothick to his left and Giles to his right. Just what the doctor ordered for England. 2 wickets in.
Good footwork. And down the wicket. And placed it through extra cover. Good shot from Moin Khan.
I thought Afridi may have come in. Responsibility was taken on by Moin Khan. Good player of spin. Footwork is spot on as he gets to the pitch. He's away.
It's in the air. Is it going to be safe? No, it's gone. Look to work that through mid-wicket. Leading edge. Good captaincy. He stopped him sweeping. Didn't want to play the sweep shot. Tried to work it on the leg side. Leading edge. And Graham Hick made the ground. Took the catch comfortably. Ashley Giles gets his second wicket.
It's the captaincy that's got the wicket. He does get in a tangle here, Moin Khan. Doesn't know whether to sweep or not. Does nothing in the end. Graham Hick comes round from mid-on. It was the change in the field that's brought about that dismissal. In 2 minds there, Moin Khan. He's paid the price. Pakistan 340 for 6.
Shahid Afridi, very much a hero in this part of the world. Very small crowd, but now the reason he's there, clever captaincy. Move the man to 45, try and stop Moin Khan sweeping. Tries to work it on the onside, leading edge. And Graham Hick does the rest. If that man hadn't been at 45, I bet the sweep shot would have been played.
He's on top of the game, Hussain. Very deliberately placed the field. A short, fine leg. It's just made him change the way that he wanted to play. He was in 2 minds, Moin Khan. Giles gets the ball in the right place. Plays a strange shot in the end.
Well, he's gone after that. He's hit it pretty well, but you have to say that that could really have gone anywhere.
Does like to get on with it, Abdur Razak and Afridi. If they play the natural game, the pair of these.
There he goes. Well, he knew he'd go for it. Ashley Giles won't mind. There was an element of risk early on in the innings. He didn't get hold of it properly. In the first test, he tried to come down the wicket and hit it out the ground. Good catch there by Darren Gough. So I'm going to bear that in mind. They've kept the mid-off in.
It certainly has not deterred the way that Pakistan have played, losing these 3 wickets this morning. Both these 2 players will look to play shots. Afridi will look to play more shots, I feel, against the spinners.
Ooh, now that was very close to the off stump. Ashley Giles scratches his head, but maybe a little further away than it first appeared. It's 351 for 6.
Ashley Giles this morning, 5 overs, 2 for 14. Much better day for him today than yesterday. Having said that, just dropping that one a little bit short. And that could well be 4 runs. We'll probably have to look at it again.
Very good shot from Abdur Razak. Salisbury really went after it quickly, leg touching the rope, hand on the ball, and that's a boundary. No problem for the third umpire.
Well, that should be pretty straightforward. Having said that, the word is third umpire wants to have another little look. Foot makes contact there, so you've got to say he's in contact with the boundary rope before he's even got a hand on the ball. And in fact, Steve Buckner, if he'd wished, could have watched the big screen himself. Oh, bowls. Beautifully bowled from Ashley Giles. It's a big misjudgment from Shahid Afridi. Ashley Giles having the time of his life, it seems, this morning.
A lovely delivery. Shahid Afridi misjudging the length and the spin on this one. Forgot to get that pad in front. Stuck it on that middle and leg stump line. The ball was going the other way.
Well, it's far too straight. The original line was pitching on. It's turned just a wee bit. It was a bad leave from Shahid Afridi. Once again, he can't get past 10. That was what he got in Faisalabad in 2 innings. He's got it again in Karachi. 3:59 for 7. Well, dramatic events this morning. Pakistan, having started the day, looking incredibly well set, with Inzamam last night and this morning suggesting that 400 will be a minimum, 600 will be the optimum. Judgment from Shahid Afridi. The ball was the normal left-arm spinner, the leg break, as it were. Afridi looking bemused, but by now he'll be back in the pavilion. He'll have had a chance to look at this, I would guess, on the replay, and he will be struggling to believe what he's seen.
All he had to do really was to get to the pitch and play the ball. And that really didn't do anything. Pitched on middle, spun a little. He saw it come all the way, Shahid Afridi.
Pulled away this time over the top of mid-wicket. Razak seemed to have quite a lot of time to play the shot.
Nicely executed pull shot. Played it in front of mid-wicket. So he saw the ball a little early, picked up the length quickly, and had the confidence really to belt it. It's a lovely shot.
Off Stewart, and brilliantly taken by Nasser Hussain at slip. Superb reactions there, and yet another wicket to Ashley Giles. Is he enjoying himself today?
Well, the captain and the bowler on a roll. It's the changes in the field, changes in line. Giles over the wicket, comes off wicket-keeper Stewart. Razak, has he fallen for it? Yes, he has. Catch through to Nasser Hussain, off Stewart's gloves. Pakistan 374 for 8.
Waqar Younis getting his first outing of the series for Pakistan, replacing his old sparring partner Wasim Akram. And Razak getting a thick edge on that, and the ball going via Stewart's gloves to Hussain's right hand.
More good work again. Combination of bowler and captain. It's a different line. Razak just gives himself room. Stewart parries the ball. Gets to Hussain. Eventually. Certainly not all their own way.
Delicately swept away again. Darren Gough down there behind square on the leg side. That'll be the end of Ashley Giles' work for the morning.
Well, the partnership between Inzamam and Yusuf Yohana eventually 259, the major sector of the Pakistan total at lunch, 380 for 8. But a good morning for England. They fought back very well. That wicket that Ashley Giles took to get rid of Yusuf Yohana just seemed to turn everything around nicely as far as England were concerned. They worked very hard in the field, and the luck went with them. And look at the England bowling figures, you'll see exactly what I mean. Ashley Giles, wicketless on the first day, but 4 in the session on this second morning. He was the major player as far as England were concerned with the ball, but a very good all-round effort and a very good fight back in the first session of the day.
Well, that's 4. Well executed shot. Yeah, Waqar Younis loves his batting. He'd be pleased with this.
That's a very good sweep shot from Waqar Younis. Bending the back knee, making sure that the ball is rolled over.
Tossed up. Now, was there an outside edge there? Very hard to tell. The 2 runs. And byes are signalled. So another over goes. It's 389 for a score. Well, it's a full toss and it's clipped away. It doesn't matter what line you bowl if you bowl at that length.
That's costly. Full toss from Salisbury. Different batsman. Waqar Younis can hit the ball all right. It was nicely put away. Earlier we saw Saqlain Mushtaq miss a few full tosses from Neil Salisbury, but Waqar Younis can hit.
194 for 8. Now, the reaction from the fielders around tells me that was a chance.
Well, a lethargic effort from Graham Thorpe. He has been standing in that position almost the entire innings, and a little bit of bad, definite edge.
Ow. Good over from Ashley Giles. This was the chance that went begging. Push it. Pad, then bat. And Graham Thorpe. Sure, Saqlain knew too much about it. He's got a single, 1 more to the total. Now that would have been a magnificent catch. Mark Allen, the man who attempted it, that would have come very quickly.
Well, they were expecting an edge from Waqar Younis because he was desperate, struggling, coming down the track. Always a very difficult angle really to connect. Went sharply to Atherton. Stumbling effort. Alex Ritt couldn't hold on to it as well. Down the track, looking to clear the boundary. Fortunately for him, it didn't stick.
Swept away. Just the single into Darren Gough. End of the over. It's 399 for 8.
And turns back to Gough yet again. .400 up. Looked as though Pakistan might not get there when they took lunch at 380 for 8.
One of the targets achieved that Inzamam ul Haq spoke about last evening and then before Clare this morning. Been troublesome for England, 9th and 10th wicket partnerships from Pakistan.
And put down. Well, they put down 2 sharp chances. That goes down in every sense as the simplest of chances. Marcus Trescothick, the guilty man, placed specifically round the corner, 25 yards from the bat for exactly this. Just checking for the angle of the sun. See if that might have been a distraction. He's got the dark glasses on. He seemed to get there, seemed to have it covered. Then it all went wrong. Oh, bad. Oh, it's got him now. That's beautifully bowled. Again, the off break from Darren Gough. He's managed to keep his spirits up throughout a very testing tour here in Pakistan. He's tried everything he knows, and this one's worked absolutely perfectly for him.
No question of Gough losing any spirit. 3 and 4 off spinners. It's a nick on inside edge. Persevered as Darren Gough, as always. May come back as an off spinner. 3 out of 4 deliveries. The last one accounts for Saqlain Mushtaq. He's played well once again for Pakistan. Gough is on his knees. He's still smiling. Kisses the turf. Saqlain goes for 16. Pakistan 402 for 9.
That's the perfect delivery with which to wrap up the Pakistan innings. Quick Yorker, 85 miles an hour, perfectly positioned, perfectly bowled. Waqar Younis, the last man out for Pakistan. England have very much had the best so far of this second day.
And it's Gough who does the trick. Stuck to his task wonderfully well. It's a ball of full length. The perfect Yorker which swings in its last third of travel. Waqar Younis falls across to the offside. He's played well for his team. Not batted since the first one-day international. But it's Gough who finishes this innings for England.
Well, it was Darren Gough who finished it off. Pakistan eventually bowled out then just after lunch for 405. Again, the major features of the innings. Inzamam's 142 and Yusuf Yohana's 117. Both classic innings to remember. And the final bowling figures, a lot of hard work went into these figures from England. Darren Gough, 3 for 82. He'll be delighted with that. And chuffed with that off-spinner that took the wicket too of Saqlain. Ashley Giles, the major wicket taker, could have had 5 so easily, but will have to settle for 4 for 94.
Yeah, well, England's first concern is that follow-on. Let's get past that, and then we'll see what happens. Anyway, we're about to get underway. Waqar Younis to bowl first. Marcus Skothic had a few problems with Waqar, but he's got that one away to fine leg. He takes him to 3 not out, brings Mike Atherton onto strike. He's 7 not out.
Thank you.
He's been a magnificent bowler, Waqar. And still not to be discounted.
I was impressed with his first few overs. Past the edge 2 or 3 times. Still charges in. Well dug out and well run.
Well, that's the lethal Waqar delivery of old. Fast, swinging Yorker, usually with the older ball. And seems to be able to bowl that Yorker whenever he wants.
Just wants to get his fingers loosened up.
Shahid Afridi had 1 over just before the tea break from that university end. And it's Saqlain who will be the major spinner. He's trying to get the ball through quickly.
Chopped away. Quite quickly at that field. Won't go to the boundary. Might come back for 3. And the 2. That's good running. End of the over. It's 18 without loss. Stay over the wicket to Marcus Skothic. 4 men catching around the wicket now. It's gone very fine. Probably going all the way. And, it's 4 and 4 off the bat. Umpire's signal. First boundary, it's 24 without loss. Oh, he's getting old now, but we'll take the shortest route. It's going to run away. We'll go all the way. And Nazir doing the chasing, but nothing he could do. The pace on the ball, the newness of the ball was enough to bring up boundary through backward point.
It's a half-forward defensive push from Trescothick. Just shows that this is a much quicker outfield than we've seen. He's just looking to hang back in the crease. He'll be mindful of the deep backward square leg, Trescothick. It's a good field, this, for England's opener, with 3 slips and a gully and a deep backward square leg.
It's in the air and taken. What a fine catch. Imran Nazir, full stretch. And England lose their first wicket. Marcus Trescothick, he won't be happy with it. He's hit it on the up, in the air. And Imran Nazir pulls off a very good catch.
Trescothick finds Imran Nazir just at backward point. It's a sloppy shot. All sorts of deliveries take wickets. It's a short ball outside off stump. Absolutely delighted with his success, and what a catch that is. Imran Nazir, very athletic, one-handed, high to his right. Trescothick doesn't get it off the middle of the bat. Again, it's a thick outside edge. Anxious look from him, and then that moment of despair. Trescothick gone for 13. England 29 for 1.
England captain Nasser Hussain makes his way to the wicket. Marcus Trescothick forcing off the back foot. Now just look at the height he makes there. How good a catch is that? Plucking apples.
Well, he's plucked a cracker there. It's a terrific catch. I've seen 2 good catches from England this morning. Ashley Giles and then Trescothick himself. Look at Waqar Younis. Back into the side, takes the first wicket. What a catch.
Marcus Trescothick's face says it all.
For Mark, he's had an absolute shocker this year. Some bad decisions, admittedly, but it's the worst form of his career. A best score of just 25.
Well, that's right. That Durban Test match, he played brilliantly, better for a long, long time, saved the game for England. Come the new year, everything seemed to change in a hurry. It's almost inexplicable. And the hardest part of it, of course, is that as the run progresses and nothing improves, what you can do about it. It's completely natural.
Away in front of square. Atherton timing the ball beautifully against the seamers. 3 more to him.
Yes, if Hussain wants any clues as to what it, I would say Sir Clay will have a reasonably long bowl here through this evening session. Nicely placed by Michael Atherton. It was a little wider than normal from Sir Clay. He's also timed it well. It's 4 runs for Atherton.
And a no ball from Saqlain into the bargain.
I would say Sir Clay will have a reasonably long bowl here through this evening session. Nicely placed by Michael Atherton. It was a little wider than normal from Sir Clay. He's also timed it well. It's 4 runs for Atherton.
And a no ball from Saqlain into the bargain.
It's amazing how often he does overstep, and
And then we go back into light again as the shadow moves across. There's no third man, so that'll be 4 runs. And the 50's up for England. We're in the 19th over. Run rate's nothing to write home about, but it's up at 2.75 and over.
And that can never be a judged leg before bat and pad.
There you go, he's waited. And you wait long enough, you'll get it. And there it was, the wide half volley. And he's put it away. Now that'll do him the world of good.
Yes, it was there to be hit. Nasser Hussain really pouncing on an opportunity to play it through the offside. Nice cover drive. Really launching into that quite severe.
Players do seem to be oblivious to it.
It's nicely played. Atherton's found a gap at last. And this outfield quick enough to take the ball away for 4.
Good stride on the front foot from Atherton. He's a good young spinner, Canaria, about 6 miles per hour quicker than Mushtaq. You see there, this is typically Mushtaq. There.
Pass slip. Reckless stroke from Hussain, a desperate stroke from Hussain.
Does go down as a chance. Saeed Anwar is at slip. He's not to the pitch of the ball, Nasser Hussain. Ball flies through first slip. 9 for 1, England.
Good shot from Atherton. That's away through extra cover. It's not what Waqar was looking forward to this evening. His chase is in vain.
This is such a form shot from Atherton. He's played so well throughout the series, and when his front foot moves to the pitch of the ball and his body weight comes into the shot, number 1, it's a shot of a class player. Number 2, more importantly for him personally, that his back is free of pain.
Misfield brings up the 50 partnership between Hussain and Atherton. Hussain's contributed just 13 of those runs. There have been some extras though.
England will be happy with the 50 just to get the partnership going. Atherton, the major partner.
The 4th official has brought out the light meters for the umpires. Steve Buckner was very particular at Faisalabad about the reading.
It's funereal pace. Since the end of the over, it's just meandering along and light meters come on, and that's the end of the day's proceedings. Hussain survives. No doubt he will say that he's had time in the middle. That will do him good. Partnership of 50 between Hussain and Atherton.
Well, that's how it finished at the end of the second day. England 79 for 1 in their first innings. Trescothick, the man, out for 13. Atherton still there on 43. And importantly for England and for the captain himself, Nasser Hussain not out 13 after just around about an hour and a half's batting. It might not have been hugely productive, but it'll cheer him up, the fact that he's still there at the end of the day. Cricket still left in the game.
And just quite happy to get his pad up the line of the ball, keep the bat out of the way. It's a good probing line first up.
Angled away by Hussain. There's no third man. Atherton resists the temptation to go for a third run. The last thing England need is a run out.
Probably was expecting the ball to come back to him a little. Then went the other way.
Attempted Yorker, clipped away nicely. It's 50 for Michael Atherton. He'll end up taking 3 for this. And acknowledges the applause around the ground, mainly from the dressing room. 52 for Michael Atherton.
Another excellent innings from Atherton. Totally focused, purposeful 50. 4 boundaries, 134 balls taken. That test career average now almost touching 40, 39.03. 1500s. 100 here would really make the difference.
Well, he's never yet made 100 against Pakistan in Test cricket. 650s now. Well, Hussain doing what Atherton was thinking about earlier in the over. Gets it between the slip and the gully. Nicely under control, though. All along the ground. 4 runs for Hussain.
This could be very frustrating for the bowler. Good delivery, but guided away in the gap by Nasir Hussain on the front foot. Ball not bouncing. Nasir Hussain making sure that he has an edge and that it goes all along the ground. England really will not mind the bottom line, the run rate 2.33, because all they really need to do is to stay out there, consume the time, make things just a touch difficult for the Pakistanis.
Beautiful shot. Greets the first ball of the morning from Sir Clain. Over-pitched, yes, but beautifully put away.
It's a classic drive. Beautiful follow-through in the gap, hitting against the spin. Lovely square drive from Michael Atherton.
Delivery stride, it's almost a seamer's delivery stride.
Good shot. Found the gap. And that's going to get to the boundary, and that's going to bring up the 100 partnership between Hussain and Atherton. A nice way to bring it up.
And another good shot from Hussain, just to put in the memory bank in a year that's been wretched for him in terms of runs and the form that he's been in. Moves on to 37. Partnership blossoms.
A bit of hesitation there, so quite rightly Atherton says, OK, maybe we should have gone, but England don't need a run. They don't need a mix-up. Highest first-class score this year. Remarkable, isn't it?
This session successfully. Runs coming from it too. Placed away just behind square on the offside.
Wait there.
Razak again doing the chasing. 2 more runs to Michael Atherton to successfully finish off this first session of the 3rd day. So a good morning session for England. 66 runs added, no losses. Atherton on to 76, Hussain on to 40. And showing signs of form too. Very encouraging for Nasir Hussain. It's been a real testing time for him on tour, testing time for him throughout the year, but showing all the right signs there. England very happy with their progress. And for Pakistan, any ambitions of taking 5 wickets in the morning, completely scotched. Still just that 1 wicket in the analysis. Vakar Younis taking that yesterday. He's got 1 for 32, and no one else yet has taken a wicket. Situation overall, England are happy enough. 145 for 1, still a way to go. They're still 260 runs behind.
This morning. Sacklin in particular, just a 6-over spell. I feel spinners need longer than that.
There's Saqlain hasn't looked very confident in this innings. He had a long session last evening with Javed Miandad, the Pakistani coach, and this morning one could see him having a chat with Moin Khan. He's obviously not feeling very comfortable with his off-spin.
They must swallow some bird seed before they go out. They never stop, do they? Just good running. Took the single. And that brings the England 150 up.
Shahid Afridi had to cover some area. Moin Khan not very happy because he was hoping that Shahid Afridi could have cut out that single.
Down the wicket and launched and gone a long, long way. Nasser Hussain using his feet.
That's a lovely hit down the track and lifting the ball easily, playing it with the spin, getting the elevation. Good use of the feet. That's a big blow.
His hand, a flipper that will go straight on.
This will take Hussain to 50. And that'll come as a very welcome relief for the England captain. A year spent toiling for test match runs without much success. A tour where the luck has gone against him. And in his final test match of the series, through to 50 for the first time.
He'll be thrilled at that. He won't show it. He's needed runs, he's needed time at the crease, a response from his teammates, led by Graham Thorpe, great friend.
Atherton was looking for clues as to how to pick that one specific delivery from Saqlain. It's, in a way, his most dangerous. Certainly for the right-handers. That's taken at slip. It was a good reaction because the ball came through quickly. Flicked the glove on the way through. Hussain is gone. He's got his 50, but no more. And he's livid with himself.
He's absolutely livid. Fateful prod, opening the face. Hussain looking to run the ball down to third man. Afridi back into the attack. It's a leg spinner. He goes back, opens the pace, opens the face there, Nasser Hussain. It's a definite shot. Opens the face, off the gloves, hits him. Hits Imzaman. It's a wicket for Afridi. Absolutely livid with himself, Nasser Hussain. Done all the hard work. Scored a 50 at long last. But England have lost the second wicket. It's 163 for 2.
Graham Thorpe's had a long wait to make his way out to the crease. Partnership between Atherton and Hussain worth 134. And occupying 70 overs of high-class batting as well.
Plays back and definitely opens the face, looking to run the ball down to third man. The ball comes off Moin Khan's leg, hits him on the thigh, and then hits Imzaman. Enough reaction, Imzaman, to just cling on.
Spinners will have a harder ball to operate with, which must help them. Well, there's no doubt about that one. It races away for 4. Testing Mike Atherton to the bounce. The new ball, he'll probably enjoy the short pitch bowling from Razak with a new ball.
He will, with the field set as it is. Pakistan normally operate with a deep backward square leg and a fine leg. Fine leg.
Well, He tried it. Mike Atherton hit it, and he's got 4 runs. Takes him into the 90s. It's 191 for 2. Just below Waka on 28%. That's a good shot. It's driven through the offside. That'll go all the way. It's 4 more to Graham Thorpe. Well, that's got to be worth a shout, and it's out. I'm not sure there was a shot offered. It started to come back. And Graham Thorpe looks bemused, but I think when he sees this again, he'll put it down to an error of judgment.
Graham Thorpe's not sure either. The ball pitches just on off stump. The tram lines are in. Does it offer to come back? Is Graham Thorpe playing a shot? All this is in the mind of the umpire. Nazir Jr. has at last raised his finger. It's a straight delivery from Waqar Younis. Graham Thorpe is on his way back. 18, 195 for 3.
Alex Stewart.
It's wicket to wicket. He's slightly round arm. He's not played a shot at it, Graham Thorpe. The ball has offered. It's just drifting back in towards the left-hander. Answered in the affirmative by Nazir Jr. The lines are in, tram line. The ball pitches. It does offer. Questions to ask. Is he playing a shot? No. Has it come back enough? Gets a decent stride in, but the ball's low.
Oh, ball, that's that Yorker we were talking about. And that's a good over. Waka, 4 runs, but the wicket. It's 195 for 3.
Tea time then, the score 199 for 3. Hussain Khan for 51. At least he got to 50. It'll cheer him up no end after the horrors he's been through, but he was bitterly disappointed not to make it bigger. You could see that in his face as he walked off. I'm sure he had visions of, for the 2nd year in succession, finishing his test match year with 100. It wasn't to be. Graham Thorpe also joined him in the pavilion, out for 18. LBW leaving one alone to Waqar Younis. Stewart not out too. Atherton 6 short of 100 with 1 session to go. For Pakistan, well, a little bit more encouragement for their bowlers. Waqar bowled very well. Those are good figures under these conditions on this pitch. 17 overs, 3 maidens, 2 for 41. The one that got Thorpe just held its own there, pitching on and would have hit off stump. Shahid Afridi getting in the act too. A wicket for him. At least he had a few more overs in this match than he's had previously, but for the others, they're still waiting to take their first wicket of the innings. 1 session to go. England still 206 runs behind.
Oh dear, feed the tango inside.
A lot of good judges believe the tide has turned for England, and their fortunes are now on an upward curve.
Keep missing a trick, Pakistan. He will stand tall, Atherton, if he can get the ball to rise there.
Full pitch. Stewart's got it away straight down the ground. A chase for Danish. The ball wins. Stewart's first boundary, 212 for 3.
I don't think anybody had a clue where the ball had gone there. Looking for the Yorker again. Takes it on the full, Stewart.
England allows himself just the semblance of a little smile there, Michael Atherton. The England travelling fans have enjoyed it. His dressing room will appreciate it greatly. And another England centurion adds his testimonial as well.
Let me tell you, that's a hell of a smile for Atherton to move to 3 figures. Doesn't show very much. Magic 3 figures.
So Klein back into the attack, and first ball goes away through mid-on for 4. Full toss, dispatched with ease by Michael Atherton.
No problem there for the batsman. Full toss, juicy one. All he had to do is to avoid Abdur Razak. No chance for the fielder.
That's a great shot. Beautifully played away through extra cover. No need to run at all.
It's classic stuff from Alex Stewart. Beautiful drive. Waiting and then going into that drive full throttle.
That's eluded everyone. Left alone by Alex Stewart intentionally. Inadvertently left alone by Moin Khan. It's buys, 4 of them. Turning into a run glut this over.
Extra bounce from Danish Canaria. Alex Stewart really leaving it from middle and off stump. Surprised Moin Khan.
Had he played it softer, then it might have popped up for Johanna instead. That's a fine shot. Too short from Afridi. Atherton had it all under control, so much so he had time just to pick his spot away between the bowler and mid-on, and just placed it away for 4.
That's a lovely shot. Still awake. England 244 for 3.
It's through. And that'll go all the way. Shahid Afridi short and wide. Stewart onto it quickly. It's driven down the ground, and I don't think Lucky Yunus is going to get to that. And that brings the 250 up for England.
That's an assured shot from Alex Stewart. It's just a position he pushes the ball.
Big shout and out. Alex Stewart falls to the pad on the offside, and Sacklin gets his first wicket. Yusuf Johanna, the man that took the catch, it's a sharp chance and well taken.
It's been a long time coming for Sacklin. It's an off spinner, goes hard at. Big pad, but a big edge on the bat. As the ball bounces off to Yusuf Johanna. He's useful in there. Useful Yusuf in at bat pad on the offside. Stewart knows, so does Steve Buckner. England 256 for 4. England still trail by 149. Alex Stewart is the last wicket. Sacklin the bowler. He's bowled 33 overs, he's wheeled away, but he gets one just right to Stewart. Stewart takes it on the pad and he's gone hard at it. The ball goes off the pad onto the bat into the safe hands of Yusuf Johanna. The bat pad on the offside. It's a good catch. Good catch.
Especially when the batsman's come at you. It's done well there. Taken that well. Sacklin knows he's got a wicket. Steve Buckner, little nod.
Taking the guard.
Good looking shot from Graham Hick. That'll give him some confidence. A very impressive first boundary.
Nicely. on the back foot. There is a gap through the offside, and they're utilizing it well.
Here's Waqar. That's beautifully timed. It's beaten mid-off. That'll race away for 4.
It's a lovely touch play from Graeme Hick. Hardly seemed to have hit it. Beautiful timing, in control. Waqar Younis' first delivery, not an express one.
Hick getting into a little bit of trouble. Who's taking evasive action, so there'll be leg buys to the total. Extras move on to 37.
So that's how it finished then, the end of this third day. 277 for 4, with Michael Atherton there not out 117. 387 balls he's faced. He's been batting for 508 minutes, and he wants to keep going tomorrow as well. Graeme Hick not out 12 alongside him. Important day for him tomorrow. That's to say the least. He might well be playing for his Test career, and England will be very happy though with the way they've batted through this third day. The Pakistani bowlers worked hard, that is for sure. Found no encouragement at all from the pitch, either really for the seamers or the spinners. All those wickets have been hard earned. 2 for Waqar, 1 for Shahid Afridi, 1 for Saqlain Mushtaq. And with 2 days still to go, England 6 wickets in hand, still 128 runs behind.
Placid at the crease, he doesn't give away too much in his body language. You know, and it is very reassuring to see him when he's in, because, you know, he doesn't get flustered, he doesn't seem to be worried by the situation, and the bowlers don't seem to be able to rile him up.
To Michael Atherton. In the commentary box were Ramiz Raja and Bob Willis.
Atherton opens his account on the 4th day. Many more overs from Saqlain, one expects. He's got him. Graeme Hick goes again. A further sucker punch. The short delivery didn't get on top of it, and it went straight to Shahid Afridi. So Graeme Hick misses out again, and England lose an early wicket on this 4th day. Graeme Hick goes for 12.
Well, this time the shot was on, because there was nobody at deep backward square leg. Took the chance, but sadly for Graeme Hick, it went straight to Shahid Afridi. Was positioned there to stop him from going to the other end. Very good catch. Always is difficult at that position. Early exit once again from Graeme Hick. England now 278 for 5.
Craig White has had a promising series with the bat. Bunch say they're in with a good chance. Graeme Hick's in with a good chance of being left out of the England team. String of poor scores, rather pathetic batting average of 32 after 60+ tests. Surely it's time for another face. The Pakistani paceman. He goes for it, and it beats the long leg fielder. Craig White starts his boundary tally. Well, Moeen got a touch on that. Could have been another wicket for Waqar. Instead, it's a single to Craig White. 287 for 5.
What an effort from Waqar Younis. It was a quick delivery. Wrong-footed Craig White, who was looking to play on the front foot, and then was offered this by Waqar, and Moeen Khan clearly late in getting across. Tried with both hands, went through the gloves. Just got big on him. It could have been a very good catch had it stick.
Well, it's a great shot. It was a pretty ordinary ball, but nonetheless put away in fine style by Craig White.
Well, it's very much a loosener, isn't it? Short and wide of the off stump, and Craig White, confidence oozing out of him. Fine shot.
One thing he's done very well is keep those down. 300 comes up for England at the end of the 134th over.
Lofted into the vacant spaces on the leg side, and that looks as though it's gone all the way. Indeed it has. Splendid strike from Craig White.
Clean as a whistle from White. Something for England to cheer about. It's right in his slot. Just a swing of the arms. Good middle on the bat. Right out of the screws there. Easy, safe shot. Position.
This time Moeen makes no mistake, and Atherton's long stay in the middle is finally over.
It's been an epic effort from the England opener. He's batted so long, it's in the team's cause. Razak full of length, shake of the head from Atherton. He scored 125. England still not out of the woods yet. 309 for 6.
309 for 6. Still plenty of time left in this match. England 96 runs behind.
Ball that just holds its line from Razak. Atherton plays outside off stump defensively. Face opens, pushes hard at it, sticks in the webbing, much to the relief of Moeen Khan and Pakistan, and probably the whole of Pakistan.
Well, as that carried through to Moeen, he's had a poor time of it behind the stumps as the Pakistan captain.
Shiraz carried. He's just gone one-handed for the ball. It's very low, diving to his right. Razak knows. Just fends at it. Ashley Giles. It does carry. He's not having the best of times, the captain.
That's a better stroke from Giles. That's racing away through mid-wicket. And that stroke will bring Giles his first boundary.
Comfortable batsman's line from wide of the crease, slanted down the leg side, full of leg.
Your Premier Leagues around the world. Full toss outside off stump, and that one is timed and placed. Good shot from Craig White, but he had the one before to line up the length, work out the full toss. It was just a slightly more inviting line this time.
He was taking an easier option. Waqar Younis really a little stiff from his spell.
Moeen Khan diving away down the leg side again. There was one through the gloves at the start of Craig White's innings. Very similar delivery, similar sort of shot.
Craig White going for that pull shot, attempted pull shot. Got the glove of the keeper once again. Moeen Khan failing to hold that one. It was a difficult chance.
That's well placed. Ashley Giles into position quickly. It was too short from Danish Canaria, but beautifully put away.
That's a lovely cut shot. Ashley Giles waiting for the turn. And rocking back. A nice shot.
Up. Yes, sir.
No extra run from the misfield. So that's how it looked at lunch. England 6 down for 335. Atherton finally gone for 125, the end of a long, patient and very fine innings. And Graham Hick, sadly for him, caught by a freebie off the bowling of a car for 12. Disappointing end for him as well. Craig White not out 33, a couple of chances survived there. Then Ashley Giles not out 16. Some improvements in the Pakistan bowling figures, mainly to those of Waqar Younis, who's put a lot of effort in already. 27 overs, 3 maidens, 3 for 70 now. Abdur Razzaq 1 for 62. Shahid Afridi 1 for 33. Saqlain Lane 1 for 93, and Danish Canaria yet to break his duck in this innings. So situation exactly at this stage. England 70 runs behind, 4 wickets still in hand.
Time it's bat on it. It'll be just 2, I think. Danish Canaria doing the fielding. Waqar Younis starts his run. The crowd get excited. That's it. Dragged onto the stumps. Waqar Younis picks up his 4th wicket, and that's the one that's angled in, inside edge, onto the stumps. Wicket at the right time.
Well, the all count, it's a knock-on. Crowd right behind Waqar Younis, races in again. It is an in-swinger, reverse swing. Outside off stump. Ashley Giles helps it on its way, inside edge. Disturbs middle and off. Another victim for the excellent Waqar Younis. England 339 for 7.
Ian Salisbury's the man that comes out. England's number 9. The reason he's there, Waqar Younis, it's the inside edge onto the stumps. Little bit of reverse swing.
Gets himself in a great position to bowl that in swing. Sideways there. Great wrist action. Drag on the all count. Now 4 for 72, Waqar Younis.
And that's it. He's gone for it. He was trying to work the ball to keep the strike. And he is stumped. Danish Canaria gets his 1st wicket. Craig White's innings comes to an end, and you can't blame him for trying to do what he's trying to do, trying to pinch the strike.
Excellent bowling from the youngster. Craig White wanted to get down to the danger end of Waqar Younis. Drawn out of the crease. Wicket for the youngster. He's waited a long time. Oh, yes. 40th over. It's Craig White. He's played well for his 35 again for England. 345 for 8.
Andrew Caddick, the man making his way to the middle. England's number 10, just Darren Gough left. Wicket.
I think Nazir Jr. thinks that ball would have gone on to pass the leg stump. Another good decision. He's had a pretty good game so far.
I think it's another fair call. It's the in-swing.
Well, Moen's asking the question and getting the affirmative from Steve Buckner. The ball hasn't gone into Moen's gloves cleanly throughout this match, but he's managed to cling on to that one. So Caddick goes, he's made just 3. England now 9 down with just Darren Gough to come.
Well, it's advantage of bowling at the tail. It's a good recovery, and Moeen Khan, I think, should have taken it comfortably enough first time round. It wasn't a big edge from Caddick, but it's a good recovery. He managed to knock it up high enough to get a second bite at the cherry, and he'll be quite relieved that he's got the catch. As will Danish Canaria, his second wicket. Caddick gone for 3. It's 9 down for 349.
The last man replacing Andrew Caddick, getting well forward, quite a thick outside edge. Fumbled at first by Moeen, but luckily for him the ball went up in the air rather than down on the ground. And isn't Danish happy about that?
Well, it's a reward for his perseverance. We saw him celebrate wildly when he took the wicket at Craig White. When you've got youth on your side, why not enjoy it? It's his second test match.
Down.
Out it. Salisbury saying, well, hang on, you've been bowling in swingers. It's unfair, you can't change now. It's clever bowling.
Good shot. Perfectly executed pull from Salisbury. He's into double figures.
Just medium paces. Now from a shortened run up.
Good shout, but I think that might be going down the leg side. Just have a look at this. Ooh, it's close.
That's very close indeed. And Waqar Younis is hoping that umpire Nazir Jr. would give the decision in his favour. Come on, says Waqar.
Well, he swung that away. 4 runs. And appreciated by his teammates.
He's got to the pitch easily this time, Darren Gough. Playing across the spin. Easily done in the end. 4 runs. Turned out to be a good shot. Flat batting that one through mid-wicket. Moves on to 10 now.
There's only 3 players now that haven't made double figures in this match.
Well, that's gone through for 4 byes. .38, 4 for 9.
They'd have to bat well.
England should be safe. It's been turgid stuff today. 111 runs scored.
That's the end of it. Comes to an end eventually. Darren Gough, I think, deceived as much as anything with that in the flight. Moeen Khan and Darren Gough. And chat. Plenty of good humour there. And that's the way the game should be played. Hard on the field, but with a bit of humour. It's the one that goes the other way, but it's deceived him, is the flight. It's as gentle as they come in that position on the offside.
And he's good there, Johanna. And it's over finally. England's innings has come to an end. An epic.
Tea delayed while that final wicket had to fall, but the England innings wrapped up at 388. A very handy last wicket partnership that between Ian Salisbury and Darren Gough. and everything built around that 125 from Michael Atherton. Pakistan's bowling figures at the end: Waqar Younis 4 for 88, Abdur Razzaq 1 for 64, Shahid Afridi 1 for 34, Siklain 2 for 101, and Danish Kanere delighted with his 2 wickets, 2 for 80. And at the end of all that, England 17 runs behind at the end of the respective first innings. To get up so close to Pakistan took a lot of work, but they got there in the end.
Yeah, I was impressed with the way particularly the last pair hung around. They gutsed it out, and England end up being, what, just 17 runs behind when they could have been 65 runs behind. Different game then.
Indeed it is.
Anwar confidently off the mark, and they'll get back to 3.
Nice shot to get off the mark, Saeed Anwar.
Ran in with great heart in the Pakistan first innings, pick up those figures of 3 for 82. Well, that's a splendid stroke.
And no need to run for that one. Imran Nazir playing a lovely shot off the back foot. Beautifully balanced.
Nicely timed again by Saeed Anwar. Racing over the turf for another boundary.
Nicely moving it to that drive, Saeed Anwar. Flourishing through the offside this time. Beautiful shot. Good extension of the arms there. Staying in with the shot.
It's been in England. Well, that's gone quickly to the fence. Totally misjudged by Saeed Anwar. Now, what's happening here, Steve Buckner says, indicates he's changing his decision. He gave leg byes to begin with, but Saeed Anwar gave him such a look that he immediately had a change of mind.
Seemed to have lost it, Saeed Anwar. Fending it off in the end. It was a quick one from Andrew Caddick, keeper's head.
He's gone after that. He's going to beat long leg to the fence.
That's a nicely executed shot. Saeed Anwar playing it down. Good roller.
Batsman in Faisalabad in Pakistan's second innings when Saeed Anwar was unwell. He's due in at number 3. Stewart asks the question, and up goes Nazir Jr.'s finger. So Imran Nazir misses out again. He's gone for 4. He'll be desperately disappointed. A bit of a bonus for Darren Gough. With his excellent efforts right through this tour, deserves some results.
Ball getting the glove. And Imran Nazir unable to get outside the line of that one. Quick delivery from Darren Gough. No real footwork from the youngster. Staying where he was, trying to flick the ball. Ball taking the height, the bounce. And a nice neat catch by Alex Stewart down the leg side. Pakistan 24 for 1.
Well, here he is, Salim Malai, owned in Faisalabad, in at number 3 here. Professionals might call this a bit of a strangle for the bowler. Just a flick off the glove, and a good catch by Alex Stewart. Moved early down the leg side. At Pakistan this evening. Time for Ramiz Raja and I to hand over to David Lloyd and David Gower.
Just in time for that great shot and a great catch. What a catch! Well, the shot wasn't quite controlled. It was a big hook shot. It was a top edge. And that is one of the finest examples you will see of a catch where the line, the boundary line, is one of the most relevant factors. Can't afford to overstep. The degree of difficulty here is immense.
One of the very best, Graham Thorpe, stops dead, knows exactly where the rope is, can tell by the reaction. That's a splendid catch, absolutely brilliant. Ball's gone beyond him, he stops dead. What a catch, Graham Thorpe. Saeed Anwar would have thought that he was safe, finding the boundary. Not a bit of it. He's found Graham Thorpe, and Pakistan are 26 for 2.
Inzamam ul Haq out there again. A century in the first innings. Catch is hard enough, technically, in the first place, without the boundary line being so close. You've got to keep your eye on the ball. You've got to make sure you know exactly where you are in relation to that boundary line. And you don't have that much time to think about it.
It's pulled away. Go to the boundary.
No problem there for Inzamam.
Pitches it up, and that will probably go all the way. It's really tight, and it does. 2 fours off the over. 46 for 2. Now, just wonder whether there was no leg by signal. Brings the 50 up.
Place that uppish drive.
Well, that's an amazing shot because he has picked that up so quickly. It wasn't that short. I just wonder where the extra people around the back. Alex Stewart, his expression tells you what he thought. Amazing shot. Just wonder if the extra man coming in has made Inzi think about playing that shot, but it wasn't short.
Well, normally you see batsmen pull with the arms, but this one was wristy work.
Well, there's no one there. It'll go all the way to the boundary. Again, luck and control.
Not according to the plan at all.
Both openers dismissed, but as ever, Inzamam solid. Good spell from Goff and Caddick.
Bowled him out of the rough. It's turned dramatically. Inzamam was looking to leave the ball, and he's got bowled out. And once again, Ashley Giles picks up the wicket of Inzamam ul Haq.
15 wickets for Ashley Giles, most ever by an England bowler in a series in Pakistan. He's ripped it out of the rough. Stands there amazed, Inzamam ul Haq. Ball that spun sharply from way outside leg stump. That's a good wicket. Inzamam's gone for 27, Pakistan 71 for 3.
Saqlain Mushtaq coming in as night watchman for Pakistan at the fall of the 3rd wicket. And what a dramatic wicket it was. Prodigious turn from Ashley Giles out of the rough.
Plenty of action on the ball. See the revolutions. The ball passes in front of Inzamam's pad. He's amazed. Looks long at the pitch. Turned at right angles. Doors open again. 1, 2, 3, 4 around the bat.
Oi! The end of the 25th over, the wicket maiden for Ashley Giles, 71 for 3.
So that's how it finished. Pakistan in their second innings, 71 for 3 at the end of the day. 3 good wickets for England. The men not out overnight. Salim Alayi not out 14, and the night watchman Saqlain Mushtaq yet to score. The wickets, 3 wickets shared by Darren Gough, Andy Caddick and Ashley Giles. Ashley Giles now has the record for the most wickets in a series for an Englishman in Pakistan. And so the situation with 1 day left, Pakistan.
He's not going to bowl over the wicket to begin with. He's coming round the wicket to the night watchman, Saqlain Mushtaq. Oh! Well, that's gone right through him, and it's gone right through Stewart as well. That'll give Giles some confidence straight away to see that ball turn like that. Darren Gough has to do the chasing. Nazir Jr. just checking with the third umpire whether that ball did in fact reach the rope. He has already signalled byes. Saqlain deceived by the length. Now, if Gough's foot was in contact with the rope when he stopped the ball, that too would be a 4.
It's very, very close indeed. You cannot tell. There was a hint that the shoe might have touched the rope. Still not very sure about it. Just given 2 reckless shots in the first innings. Not very sure of the pitch.
Saqlain's managed to clip that full toss away to the boundary. It's the first boundary of the day, 78 for 3. Well, that has to be out, surely. And I think that's the off-cutter working again for Darren Gough. He deceived Saqlain with it in the first innings, done the same thing in the second innings. England get the early breakthrough they were after. It's only night watchman Saqlain, but it's another wicket down. Pakistan 78 for 4.
Extremely effective delivery, this slow one, the off-cutter. Saqlain Mushtaq missing it completely, getting it on the back leg and perpendicular to the stumps. No doubt there. Front leg not to the pitch, back leg in front of the ball and given LBW. 78 for 4 Pakistan.
Here's Yusuf Yuhana, who's had a magnificent series for Pakistan.
That can all change coming into day 5. We don't have too many 5-day test matches these days.
Was through the line of second slip. It's 4 runs. We've not seen very many chances going through that region at all throughout the match. England opting for just the 1 slip. Michael Alderson, it was just wide of him.
The ball comes back slightly after pitching from Gough and gets too close to Yuhana. He looked anxiously back.
Well played, it was just a bit short. First runs that Ashley Giles has conceded in the morning's play.
Ball short and stands up. No fielders anywhere near.
The least likely of the England bowlers to get a wicket. Steered away. The other alternative, of course, is maybe Graham Hick. Will be an option worth trying.
Hundreds up for Pakistan.
Oh, it's in the air again. You feel it's going to come, Bob? Then bat. How far away is it?
That's a lovely stroke.
You shouldn't mind that shot being played though, Bob. It's hitting against the spin, out of the rough. If you don't get it right to the pitch, anything can happen out of there, but that's well played.
beat Goff to the rope.
It's a good shot. Johanna likes to get his head outside that off stump. Tends to make the bowlers think, oh, we can get him LBW here. And, he's very strong in that area. How far over his head is.
Test match team. That's through extra cover. That'll be 4 as well. Hussain's given up the chase already. 113 for 4.
Always going to be 4.
He's found the gap there, timed it nicely too, so that's going to be 4 runs.
Easily doing it. Salim Milai just walking in that stroke through the offside. Extended his arms and finding the gap.
That's a fine shot. Just a bit of width. It was Ashley Giles trying to get the arm ball to come back into the batsman. Didn't really achieve it, and the width was enjoyed.
A rare bad delivery from Ashley Giles, trying the straighter one.
The thing now for Ashley Giles is he's going to try and literally try new things to see if he can find a different way through. It's opened up the odd scoring shot for Elia Nuhana. And with just over 10 minutes to go until lunch, just a change at the University. And Craig White comes on. It's the end of Andy Caddick's 7-over spell. Taken. Alex Stewart has taken the catch down the leg side. It's a short loosener from Craig White. That is a stroke of good fortune for England. They've sought to make the breakthrough by normal methods. In the end, it's just a short ball down the leg side that gets the result.
Yusuf Yohana really not in control of that shot. A quick one from Craig White, the first one. Hitting the glove and then being picked up by Alex Stewart quite nicely. Loose shot in the end from the man in form. Gone for 24. And Pakistan 128 for 5.
The next man in, Abdur Razak. Shoulder height, that's what made the difference, I think. Yusuf Yohana thinking there were runs to be taken here, but he just got a little bit big on him. It was a fraction quick for him. It just slid off the top edge. Alex Stewart taking a competent catch down there. 2 hands to it. He moved quickly down the leg side. And the change has done the trick for England.
Difficult to play quickly on a deteriorating pitch. Last day of the test match.
Graham Thorpe is claiming that at Silly Point. It's another wicket for Ashley Giles. There's still a few twists and turns left in this game yet.
That's lovely bowling by the left armour. Engaging the batsman into that kind of shot from that angle was very, very impressive. The pad and then a bit of bat and straight to Graham Thorpe. Made no mistake whatsoever. That's a crucial blow. Well flighted in that rough mark. A little bit of extra bounce and turn. Salim Milai really late and leaving that one alone. Gone for 37. Pakistan 128 for 6 now.
Onto the face of the bat, up on the maker's name there. And Graham Thorpe, beautifully positioned, stayed low, just watched the ball into the hands, made no mistakes there. It's exactly what Ashley Giles has been hoping for all morning. It's come just in the nick of time before lunch.
Early, batting it away, just a little wide outside the off stump.
It's a huge appeal from Ashley Giles. It's turned down by umpire Nazir Jr. Alex Stewart looking very closely just to check in his mind whether or not he felt the decision might have gone England's way. But those last 10 minutes, good for England, kept things very, very interesting. And you can see why it's a pretty good shout too. It's pitched on middle stump, it's turned. Runs to their name, and Nasser Hussain will be hoping that there's just something in the early part of the afternoon session that will keep his hopes alive. Well, England got the breakthroughs they needed just towards the end of that session. At lunch, Pakistan 6 down for 128. With the 3 men back in the hutch that morning, Sir Clay went quickly, but they managed to prize out as well Salim Alahi and Yusuf Yohana. 2 important wickets for the England bowlers. And 3 of them shared those wickets on this final morning. Darren Gough, Craig White and Ashley Giles. 2 now for Darren Gough, 1 for Andy Caddick from the day before, 2 for Ashley Giles, 1 for Craig White. England's bowlers working hard. Pakistan at that stage 145 runs ahead, 6 wickets still in hand.
Pushed away on the offside. I actually think that's where that man should be. Well bowled, it doesn't go to hand. It's good pace, mid-80s, just above 86.
Well, we've seen that almost since Craig White came back into England's team. He hasn't a clue where it's gone, Moin Khan. Leg gully, old-fashioned fielding position, leg gully, but it's that pace of one.
Quicker ball, just with a single. A little disappointed with the line, just drifting down the leg side.
Pakistan lead 150 now.
Or was that a dangerous thing to say, Bumble? Punch down the ground. Well timed. Long chase for Nasser Hussain. And Moin Khan quite happy to get to the non-striker's end. 3 more to the total. Craig White. It's well bowled. And that short ball is causing problems. Almost 85 miles an hour. It's 139 for 6.
Favoured the batsmen, but I wouldn't say that they were remotely good batting wickets.
Into Mike Atherton's hands at Silly Point. Fingers gone up. That's the end of Abdur Razzaq, just to keep things ticking over again, keep life interesting for all concerned out there. Whatever happens, it's another personal success for Ashley Giles. Razzaq removes himself slowly.
I've got nothing but praise for England's effort today. Not a difficult decision to give. Razzaq's gone for just 1, a long stay of 46 minutes, but for Pakistan 7 down now and 156 ahead.
Shahid Afridi, a long way down the order today. He started the series as an opener, with the night watchman coming in yesterday. He's the 9th man in for Pakistan. This is why Abdur Razzaq doing his best to defend. He succeeded in doing so for some 50 minutes or so, and garnered that straightforward catch by Michael Atherton. One of the Silly Points in position exactly for this sort of delivery. Beautifully bowled by Ashley Giles. Thorpe on the left, Atherton on the right, covering that little area just on the offside. And it's 7 down for 139. So still some more anxious moments. Well, it was edged right between first and, in effect, third slip. There was a gap there. Good 3-4 yards between Michael Atherton and Graham Hick. And that's exactly where the ball went.
This most impressive spell by Craig White continues. Moen's definitely rattled, but he's still there. 2 orthodox slips, and he'd have been snapped up.
Straight to extra cover this time. A low full toss. Nasser Hussain takes the catch. Well, the let-off from the previous ball matters not now. Hussain just had a dive forward there to make sure he got his hands underneath the ball. And Craig White has dismissed Moeen Khan.
It's that off spinner again. It's a full toss. It's an embarrassing dismissal for Moeen. Good catch by Nasser Hussain. But a great piece of bowling to White at Moeen Khan. He rattled him all the time and then dismissed him with that soft, slower ball. 143 for 8. Pakistan leading by just 160.
2 men to go then. Vakar Younis on his way out there. Held it back. Moeen Khan didn't spot it just in time. He tried to check back on the shot. He managed to punch it straight to Nasser Hussain at extra cover. Big shout. England sensing a kill here. It will take something just a little bit more than that. It's the end of another very good Ashley Giles over. It's the 1 run coming from it. It's 144 for 8. Well, it hasn't been easy for Shahid Afridi at Ashley Giles, and it's not going to get much easier. Craig White's end has been prepared to pepper these lower order batsmen with a short
Bat up like a periscope.
What a way to respond from Shahid Afridi. Length delivery, straight, and hit back with immense force.
Well, whatever's in store for us the next quarter of an hour or so, it's not going to be dull.
That's a good stop. A shot a ball from Afridi. No quarter being given. Well played.
This is great stuff. I think Craig White suggesting that he thinks that Shahid Afridi's only a slogger.
Very short, sharp, very high, and the end of an eventful over. 149 for 8.
Steve Buckner telling Afridi to cut out the chit-chat. Waqar suggesting that England are more to blame than they are.
Well, I'll tell you what, from what I've seen up here, with the aid, of course, of these long lenses, Shahid Afridi's been smiling his way through it. Whatever was said in that last exchange, it started with Craig White, and didn't look particularly friendly. By the time Afridi had got to the stumps where Steve Buckner was, he was smiling. And in fact, so was Craig White. So I'd have thought that if anyone needed a gentle word, it was Craig White under those circumstances. Hard to tell from this range. Well, it's heat of the moment stuff. It's been entertaining. The last 10 minutes have been fun to watch. And you don't want to take the fire out of the game. You want to keep things under control, yes, but you don't want to take the fire out of the game. He's missed out there. That will disappoint him.
Nasser Hussain's kept the same field. Long off has dropped back.
Well, could be a run out here. He's got him. Well, confusion reigns out in the middle. Alex Stewart dead on target. With another huge swing from Shahid Afridi. It ends up with the run out of Waqar Younis. Also ends up with a bit of pain for Marcus Trescothick at short leg.
Pakistan panic stations. Ball crashes into Trescothick. Waqar Younis, in fact, calls the run. He's out by a good 5 yards. Brilliant work by Alex Stewart. But celebrations cut short as he makes sure that Marcus Trescothick's okay. But Waqar Younis is run out without scoring. Pakistan only have 1 wicket left. They lead by 166.
One man left. The young man Danish Canaria playing his second test match. It's hit Trescothick. It's not safe yet, but Waqar Younis called him through. And Alex Stewart absolutely spot on with that. If he'd missed, Waqar might have got there, but wasn't to be.
Extraordinary sequence of events. Why Waqar called Shahid Afridi through for the run, I'll never know, because he'd never got a sprint on at any stage. 1 wicket to fall.
And that is well placed. Very well played by Afridi. 3 men in the deep on the leg side, none of them anywhere near. That's 4 runs.
Yes, Afridi's done very well to find a gap in this widespread field. I'm not convinced this is the correct field at the moment for Afridi.
How's that carried? No, Alex Stewart says no, it hasn't. Very well bowled. First time in the last 6 or 7 deliveries, Craig White taking the pace off the ball. Afridi deceived. Alex Stewart diving away to his right and signalling straight away the ball hadn't carried.
Nearly another victim for Craig White with that off spinner
to play.
That's going to leave Danish Canaria to face 2 deliveries from Darren Gough. I'm pretty sure Darren Gough will fancy his chances.
The ball, not shy away from it. It's going to be difficult. Darren Gough is quick.
That's down to be out. It is out. Brilliantly bowled. full, reversing in, and that's hit the young man on the foot, and it's hurt him. He might struggle to bowl. But the perfect delivery. Bounced the ball before, the reversing in, Yorker length.
Couldn't have written the script better, Darren Gough. Softening him up with a short one and then following this one. Fuller in length, on target, garnished an area, caught plumb in front of the middle stump. No hesitation in judging that leg before. Joy for Darren Gough in England. We've got a match on now. It's gone for naught. Pakistan all out for 158. Nasser Sen doing a wonderful job, leading the side well.
Well, it took about an hour and a quarter for England to wrap up that Pakistan second innings. They bowled him out for 158, which is the lowest ever total for Pakistan against England in Pakistan. And it meant it had been a very good day for the bowlers. This is how it finished up. Darren Gough with 3 for 30. Andy Caddick 1 from the day before, 1 for 40. Ashley Giles in the thick of it again, 3 for 38. Salisbury not required today, and Craig White chipping in also with 2 for 30. So the equation for England at the end of all that, 176 runs to win, and a supposed minimum of 44 overs in which to do it. And very safe to say, of course, that it was going to be a maximum too of 44, given the conditions, given the fact that any side would slow it down. They certainly weren't going to bowl too many overs.
Will be the key for England.
England are on their way.
Be a chat here between Moin Khan. They will not bowl their overs too quickly. It will be an absolute minimum of 43.2 overs left.
Well, here we go, David. The captain, who's the wicket-keeper for Pakistan, goes all the way up the field to talk to his bowler. This is outrageous, in my opinion. Clear delaying tactics from the very start from Pakistan. It should be stopped by the umpires right now. Atherton pulls that past mid-on. Beautiful boundary from Michael Atherton. Masak's loosener gets carted past mid-on for the first boundary of the innings.
He will play differently, Atherton. I don't need to say that. Manoeuvred England into a position of safety in the first innings, and then the fielders, the bowlers got to work and bowled Pakistan out for 158.
If time wasting in the field gets too pronounced, the umpires can take action and impose a 5-run penalty to Pakistan. It's a new law of the game. Came out just this year. Yes, Law 42, paragraph 9, time wasting by the fielding side. First sentence, it is unfair for any member of the fielding side to waste time, full stop.
In there, Bob, that nobody bothers too much with. If the captain of the fielding side wastes time, or allows any member of his side to waste time, or if the progress of an over is unnecessarily slow, in the first instance the umpire shall call and signal dead ball, warn the captain, indicate that is a first and final warning, inform the other umpire and the batsman of what's occurred, and then you're into penalties. Award a 5-run penalty to the batting side.
that's a magnificent way for Trescothick to open his account.
That's his shot. Plays the pull shot well. The ball sits up nicely, just above waist height. Trescothick pulls away in front of square on the ball early. Frees his arms. Doesn't bother to move. That's 4. Afternoon. Conversation there between Atherton and any number of the Pakistani fielders.
Well, Pakistan are trying everything here. Steve Buckner not impressed. Waqar suggesting that the ball might have gone out of shape. You've had 4 overs and 1 ball delivered in 25 minutes. Nicely timed. That's racing away. That's 4.
Well, he's timed the pants off this, Atherton. Just down the leg side, right off the middle of the bat. One line and length. Waqar Younis, full of length.
Cracking extra cover drive this time from Atherton. That's away for 4 as well.
He does like to bowl full with the new ball, Waqar Younis. He's offside field. He's well protected with 3 saving 1. Different Atherton. Not the one that we saw manoeuvring a position in the first innings. Another rasping shot through extra cover, brilliantly executed. His weight get forward over his front foot, high elbow, but he's a runner ball at the start of this innings. Changing the field. Deep point, saver on the offside.
Now there's a warning to Moin Khan about this time wasting. It's just what David Lloyd was reading out of the laws of the game. Drifting onto leg stump, that one's away as well. Eli can't get there, another Atherton boundary. He's made 20 already from just 20 balls faced.
It's the timing again. Ball drifts onto leg stump, that's batter's line. Batter's line when it's full of length, clipped away through square leg. Just clips the ball past Salim Eli at square leg.
चलो ठीक है कोई नहीं
One delivery still to go. As the field changes again, left-handed Trescothick comes onto strike. Screen goes across to cover Sacklin bowling round the wicket. Well, it's just a view, but I think that Sacklin and Moin should be looking to take wickets. Last ball, look to get Trescothick out.
Won't be any run off the last ball, and that will be the tea interval. 7 overs have been bowled of this England second innings. There are 37 overs left. England needing another 149 to win. Atherton has blazed the trail for England. He's 21 not out. He's faced just 27 deliveries, and Marcus Trescothick goes to tea, not out 6. Pakistan have only bowled 7 overs since 5 minutes past 2. Just over 40 minutes. Flip there. Waqar at third man. Past the slip, 4 runs.
There's another example of, you know, you can flash at the ball as hard as you like out here, which Mike Atherton does. 4 runs, pace on the ball. I think the reason that the seam has been used, and I'm sure you're thinking on the same lines, is to slow it down. Well, it's all very well, but if he's going at 8 or 9 and over, they can't afford that, Pakistan. Missed out. Fancy getting some bat on this. Trescothick.
Come on.
That's through the gap. That's away for 4 as well. England will have fond memories of chasing a total on this ground. They won the one-day international here, the first of the 3-match series, very convincingly, chasing over 300 runs.
One to the sweeper on the offside, so
and taken. Atherton goes, and that's going to make the job much more difficult for England. A very unselfish effort from Michael Atherton after his long vigil in the first innings. But he can't control this sweep. Takes the top edge. Comfortable catch for Saeed Anwar. England are 38 for 1. England have changed their batting order. Here's Alex Stewart in to first wicket down. He joins Marcus Trescothick. Michael Atherton looking to force the pace.
Probably thinking afterwards, you wish you'd gone at it harder. Tried to just paddle it. Tried to just work it down there. I feel if you'd gone at it harder, you never know, a bit of luck, it might have cleared that man. Anyway. Old effort.
Danish to Trescothick. That's away for 4. In fact, it's a maximum. Fabulous shot from Marcus Trescothick.
Well, that's the problem for the leg spinner. Anything short, Marcus Trescothick will be onto it very quickly, and that's sails. Good hit. That'll put pressure on the young man.
Danish, remember, playing in just his second test match. Retained his spot after the Faisalabad.
Well, it's 4 more. Sacklin dropping it short. Marcus Trescothick onto it quickly.
Great piece of improvisation from Marcus Trescothick. Everything going well for the visitors at the moment. Defensive policy, looking to England to give their wickets away, chasing these runs.
No, it's in the air. Inzamam's the man under it, and he takes it. It's a good catch on the run. It's the general direction from where the sun comes from, so Marcus Trescothick trying to hit against the spin. Finds the man. Didn't get it. Not an easy catch. Looking towards the sun and does it well. Judged it very well. Inzi. Marcus Trescothick has gone for 24. It's 51 for 2.
Graham Thorpe coming in his normal position at number 4, which keeps the left and right hander combination going. The 2 openers dismissed now. Trescothick, the latest casualty, for 24.
Just getting three-quarter top edge. It's a good catch, though. Exactly, it was the shadows. You can see where the sun's coming from. Well taken, well judged. Never takes his eyes off it.
Very quickly run by Graham Thorpe. Alex Stewart reminding him to call as loud as he can.
Graham Thorpe, we're saying, I know you're getting old, Stewie, but Graham Thorpe had no hesitation. With this field.
That's 4 runs. Poor delivery, really, but well put away.
That's a beautiful shot. Graham Thorpe really making sure that he missed that fielder there. Was positioned for that paddle sweep, but it was hit very, very nicely at the middle of the bat. Good roll of the wrist, make sure that the ball got along the ground. Imran Nazir had no chance. And once again, Moin Khan and Inzamam, captain, vice-captain in consultation.
And all for 1 ball, but England will settle for that over. 6 runs came from it. Just what they needed. A bit more than what they needed. 64 for 2.
That's where he's good. And the ball is just a touch short. Maneuvers it
there. The Garnford is gone. Stewart is out. Little inside edge onto the pad. Moin Khan very alert behind the stumps. That's been a good 15 minutes for Pakistan. They've got their 3rd wicket now too.
Good delivery from Saqlain Mushtaq. Turned and bounced. A little inside edge off to thigh, and then Moin Khan taking a tumbling catch. Gone for 5 in England. 65 for 3.
Well, Pakistan, by taking wickets, just keeping themselves in this game. England have been scoring at just about the required rate. They're just starting to slip behind now. Graham Hick on his way to the crease at number 5. And he's part of the shake-up of this England batting order that's seen Atherton and Trescothick start. Stewart coming at 3, Thorpe at 4, Hick now at 5. So Graham Hick with Graham Thorpe. Down to them now to try and continue the work set up by the first 3 men out. Alex Stewart, the latest to go. It was a good reaction again from Moin Khan. Big edge, bit of pad, big edge on the inside there, off the thigh. And Moin kept his head. He was actually dropping quite comfortably, but just kept his eye on the ball. Judged it. Made sure he got his glove underneath it. No problems there. Gonna have to hurry through again. Good running from Graham Thorpe. Syed Anwar's like a magnet out there. First time he's really strayed. Graham Hick looking to come back for the second, just hurrying through. Moin Khan didn't take the ball cleanly. Well, that's poor line. Moin Khan unable to gather that down the leg side. Been given as buys by Nazir Jr.
Is he bowling it?
No, I think there was shouts for all sorts going on out there, but Steve Butler's going to call for the third umpire. Now, which end are we looking at?
Well, let's have a look at both. Sacklin over the wicket to Graham Hick. It's Moin that knocks the bails off. Graham Hick plays the ball into the offside. It's Imzaman. Strong, powerful throw. Direct hit. Well in, Graham Thorpe.
Yeah, yes, you say.
It's good running. Graham Thorpe, always alert, always looking. He's racing through here. It's 89 for 3. I think Graham Thorpe's worked out the line that's going to be bowled at him. I think he took the biggest stride across the stumps there. Just working on the leg side. There's no one saving one.
Catch it!
Safe.
Well bowled, very well bowled, Saki.
One more to the total.
Yeah. What? You see? Batting it, you see?
Coming back for the second. Good running again. The 100's up for England in the 27th over. 76 needed. Another good shot from Thorpe. So quick on his feet.
Well, it just proves the wisdom of playing the way that Graham Thorpe has, because he's been content to pick up those ones and twos as best he can, and he played this with not that much space, but played it beautifully away. Very quick, as Bob Willis said, to get into position, so he got room to swing the hands through.
69 needed for victory. 68 now.
Graham Thorpe just trying to give himself a little bit of extra space, knowing full well that Sir Clain is going to try and bowl at a round leg stump there. These two have put on 50 together now.
Yes, you see. Yeah, come on,
Brilliant sprint again from Graham Thorpe.
He's done well, Graham Hick. He's played with the spin. Thorpe's given himself every chance of getting in there. Backing up well to start with, calling Hick through very quickly and comfortably home.
Graham Thorpe will keep the strike, just the 2 singles off the over. England still need 56. Sacklin to Hick.
Catch it!
He's gone for it this time. There's only one.
Well, Graham Hick agrees with Bob Willis then. Time to have a crack at it. Didn't quite get there. There was a bit of turn on the ball.
Was that another chance? No, it hasn't had a great series behind the stumps. plenty to think about, captaining a side in this situation.
Well, it was a very difficult take. Down the leg side, I mean, the keeper has a blind spot there as it goes past the batsman.
No, there could be two here. It's gone wide of him. Graham Hick just slipping a bit as he turned, so calling it quickly and saying no. Chopped away, one more. Good over so far from England's point of view.
England have shown that they can take singles, push and go. Both batsmen willing to go on each other's call.
Just cut away from that leg stump. It's a single.
10 singles off 10 deliveries, last 10. This is what I call clear cricket. England looking to rotate the strike, looking to get one off every ball. Stand to the right, still bathed in sunshine. And the middle strip, there's enough there. See the long shadows going across the ground.
Well, that's going to be called a wide, I'm sure, and it is. Now, that's very wide. I think that might, don't remember another wide in the whole series.
He's tried to bowl outside off stump. He comes out wrong for Sackler. He's thrown it far too wide.
Yourself, Saki. Oh yeah, come on.
Captain in the middle. Captain's team. Kept the run rate roundabout. It started at 4. England have lost 3 wickets. It's now 4.38. It's always been in sight.
Yeah, come on, Shai.
It's a good shot. There could well be 2 here. Graham Hick coming back, and he'll make it comfortably. Well placed.
Come on.
Quick on his feet, picked his spot. And a good understanding between these two. The partnership now moves on to 75.
I think at the end of the game, Pakistan can review the tactics. They've never at any stage tried to bowl England out. Not put any pressure on around the bat. They've always looked to defend the target. You'd never do it.
Come on, come on.
5 off the over so far.
Catch it.
Well, it's gone away, and that's going to go all the way to the boundary. Took a chance, but it's come off. Dressing room enjoyed that one. I'm sure Graham Hick did. Good over. 9 runs from it. It's 145 for 3.
I think England will take it on now. 31 to win. They know all about the line. I'll say again, 5:20 is the latest that we've played throughout the game. 8 overs remain. England need 31.
Single there, leg by.
Just shouldn't be a one there. You've got to be so tight. You've got to be aware of the situation. England looking for ones. Steve Buckner and Moin Khan. Here we go again.
Well, it's an official warning, I think, now. I'm not quite sure what official warning does. The regulation about awarding 5 runs has not been used in this series. Well fielded and well run. Powerfully hit as well. It's chopped away. Sparing dive, but well away from Inzman. Dive, but nowhere near it really. Sparing effort. That's pulled away, and that's gone for 4. Fine shot. That brings that 52, just 24 needed. At the end of the over, it's 152 for 3.
And the light closes in. So do England. Run rate required 3.43. Waqar Younis short of a length, pulled away. Graham Hick through mid-wicket. Pick your spot, short of a length.
Graham Thorpe is on 49. Waqar Younis is the bowler. And it's getting dark. It's gone past the gloomy stage.
Yeah, I think the major problem for England chasing the runs, David, is if they lose a wicket now and somebody who's not used to this light has to come out and try and start an innings. It's going to be very difficult. England within touching distance now, 21 runs away from a very famous victory, not only taking away Pakistan's unbeaten record at Karachi, but winning a series in this country for the first time since the early 60s.
He hasn't got hold of that. He's got 50. Through very quickly for the single, and warmly applauded as well he might be. It's been a fine innings, extraordinary circumstances. England still need 20. That's through off the inside edge, onto the pads, onto the stumps. Waqar Younis has struck in the gloaming. Graham Hick gone, aiming straight down the ground. He's played a valuable part as well in keeping England's cause alive here. But eventually it comes off the inside edge, ends up on the stumps. It's 4 down.
It's a difficult pitch on which to play big shots, but that's an immense contribution from Graham Hick.
It's Nasser Hussain who's out there. He didn't waste any time getting there, but he's going to have to wait while the Pakistan fielders get back to their positions in the field. The end of Graham Hick having made 40. Just a fraction unlucky. Inside edge as he aims straight down the ground. It's ricocheted off the pads. Just had enough strength to knock back that centre stump, dislodge the bails. And Hussain coming to face the music, eyes wide open to try and focus on this ball from Waqar Younis. And he's dropped in first ball. Well, he went after it. There's a stroke of luck. The luck changing for Hussain as we get to the end of this series.
It's been a difficult day for Moin Khan. He's taken some good catches during this series, but he's missed some as well.
Shouts to catch it, and it's dropped just short. We think it's Salim Alaei down there. It's hard to tell in this light. That's out at extra cover now. While we sympathise with the Pakistan fielders, we sympathise too with the cameramen. They've got to follow that ball as well. Street lamps are on. coming through for the single again. Hussein, for the second time, trying to launch this ball down the ground.
What? You will take it.
All the way out to Inzamam on that cover boundary. Beautifully bowled. It's hard enough to pick in the best of lights, almost impossible in this light. .161 for 4. 15 runs needed. 4 overs left. Vakar on his way in. One more run added to the total. Fine shots, but unlucky for Hussein. Straight out to deep cover. It's going to be one more. Singles from each of the first 3 balls of the over. Well, that makes it look quite brilliant outside the stadium. Trust me, it's very, very dark. The wonders of electronics and modern cameras allow the light, in effect, to be boosted. What you see is not quite what you get. They've got to be looking for 2. They're going to get them. There's no doubt about it. This is the darkest I've ever seen Test cricket played in, by some distance. Well, it's the first bouncer we've seen in these closing overs. It's an effective one. It's 166 for 4. Well, I'll tell you what, we are some 120, 130 yards away from the action in this commentary box. It's very hard to tell who's out there. It's very hard for Moin Khan. The cameras have got it. Congratulations to them. That's 4 runs. Runs given off the bat. Moin Khan stands there saying, I can't do anything about it. It's turned as well. There's a turn and bounce, and we'll just have to assume that the umpire got it right there. 6 to win.
Well, here goes Moin again. He's going to have another word with Steve Buckner. He's given short shrift by the umpire. He's told to get back and get on with it. He's saying his fielders can't see the ball. Steve Buckner doesn't agree. The game of cricket is more important than one Test match defeat, Moin.
He's sending another man out into the deep. It's through the offside, and the fielders have not seen it. Moin Khan has a point. His fielders just cannot pick up that ball. There are 2 men in the deep, 1 at cover, 1 at long off. Neither of them saw it until the ball was virtually at the boundary. England now within 2 runs of victory.
It's a lovely stroke by Thorpe. It's beaten that infield. I don't think anybody would have stopped the ball, even if they had been able to see it. went through that huge gap between the sweeper on the offside and long off.
Well, we've got 2 overs and 4 balls left, 2 runs to win. Moin Khan's thrown in the towel. He's hardly even bothering to change the field. Two runs to win. You've got to bring the men in. That's normal practice. That's through. That's an inside edge. This could be it. Already, Nasser Hussain is celebrating. England have won this 3rd Test match at Karachi. Pakistan's unbeaten record goes up in smoke. 64 not out for Graham Thorpe, 6 not out for Nasser Hussain. Extraordinary scenes here, which, to be fair, many of the people in the ground will be unable to say they saw it. But England have won.
All that hard work rewarded by the tourists. Nasser Hussain's ecstatic. It's gone to mid-evening on the very last day of the tour for England to secure this unbelievable victory here at Karachi. They've taken away Pakistan's unbeaten record at the National Stadium. They're the first England side to come here and win a series since 1961. They can hardly believe it, but they've played excellent cricket in this match. A match that looked like petering out to a draw yesterday afternoon, changed when the England bowlers did their stuff in the field, and then a brilliant performance with the bat.
What a dramatic win it was for England, finishing genuinely in the dark with just a couple of overs to spare. 176 for 4 with Graham Thorpe playing the major innings there, 64 not out. An incredible innings, really, given the circumstances. Hussain there at the end, 6 not out. He'll have been delighted to be out there on the field to celebrate and to see his side taken to victory. Good contributions too from Michael Atherton at the stop there. Trescothick 24 as well, and Hick a very, very useful 40 from just 64 deliveries. Wonderful batting in the dark. England winning with a score of 176 for 4. For Pakistan, they had a really gruelling time in the field there. Even though the darkness closed in, it was more of a disadvantage for their fielders than it was for England's batsmen. Vakar Yunis picked up a wicket, Saqlain Mushtaq picked up 3, and he bowled the bulk of the overs. A lot of it into the rough, a lot of it under immense pressure. But in the end, it was the England batsmen who triumphed, and Pakistan's bowlers go home now to lick their wounds. So the statistics of a memorable win for England. Pakistan 405 and 158. England 388 in their first innings, 17 behind, and taken to victory by 6 wickets by Graham Thorpe with 64 not out. Well, the last time England won in this country was 1961. The last time England beat Pakistan in a series was 1982 at home in England. They are really celebrating tonight, and they fully deserve to. Pakistan were completely outplayed on this last day of the series. I suppose you can say there were 14 days of stalemate, 1 day where the cricket got interesting, and what a day it was to watch.
It was fantastic, wasn't it? And I think there's well worth mentioning the umpires. Steve Buckner was prepared to stay out there. The England batsmen were prepared to stay out there. Pakistan really, they didn't ever try to win it at any stage, which I found a little...
Pakistan out in their second innings for 158, and then needing 176 to win, got it with just over 2 overs to spare in the darkest of light. A dramatic day, if ever there was one. Man of the match was Michael Atherton. Man of the series